Hello and welcome to episode 37 of Stronger Together, my series and your series with the mighty Tame. As always, make sure you hit the thumbs up, drop us a comment, subscribe if you're new, you can become a patron if you want, watch an advert, have a cup of tea while you're doing it, all helps the channel, and it's always massively appreciated. Now, because we're in Europe again, I just feel like 4 episodes a season is better for it. I mean, we've got an hardcore little following on this series, and I appreciate you guys. So I feel like you love the club, and we want to see a bit more of football. So in the last episode, we had our Champions League game, which was a bit random against Dortmund, but we did well. We're going to come back again like last year for a similar game, the exact same game, at the exact same stadium, to try and get a bit of revenge. But can we do it? I don't know. We're also going to take a trip down memory lane. But first, we're going to start right here with the Carabao Cup, a trophy I would love to win. I'd love to win everything before this series finishes. We started off against Cardiff, and I gave a lot of guys a game, and what a game it was. We did it just, and I sort of went for it. This team's a bit of a mixture. There's a lot of games getting played. I'm trying to use a lot of the squad. But Manchester United only just beat us. They only just beat us. On to the FA Cup. And I know this database has its faults. It came out very early. There's a lot better ones out there. But it is pretty fun sometimes. And I quite like this now. I've grown to like how the FA Cup works. Everyone's chucked in at the first round. It's not great for the smaller clubs. I totally get that. Like Tunbridge Wells, who we absolutely annihilated. Next up came Boston United. We beat them 6-0. Now, again, it's just a great way in a way to use more of your players. I mean, these early rounds of the FA Cup, you know, are winnable. So it is good. Gives guys game time. Let's just go straight to the Champions League group stage. And Group G, for us, was great. We won it by 3 points. We only lost one game, and that was the last game against Dortmund, which was a bit more of an actual Borussia Dortmund team. But we did okay, to be fair. I'll just show you the quick get there quickly. The games we won. So if we beat Ajax, Milan twice in 2 great games, beat Ajax again. And then, you know, we got beat off Dortmund in the last game. But we topped the group, which hopefully gives us an advantage slightly, although we got Dortmund there in second, so, you know, big teams can come through. Michael Laudrup's Internazionale Milano. Awesome. Brilliant. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. I might come back for that. We should come back for that. Next episode, do you fancy Inter Milan double live com special? I mean, look at this. So it is crazy. Look at the teams, all historic clubs. And you'd say they are, all of them apart from us and Man City, are big historic teams with big histories. And there's little Tame Valley. Should we have a check in on the squad? It's arranged by average rating, and Kane is still there at the top. He does play against the lesser teams, though, to be fair. But I've been trying to give him game time here and there. And actually, I nearly forgot. I think he's finally achieved something he wanted to achieve. And I thought it was pretty special. Let's jump back to that Champions League. In our 4-0 drubbing of Ajax away, I put out sort of a B team. I played Kane, and look at this. This guy scored in every competition ever. So I was dead happy for him. Dead happy that he scored in the Champions League for us. Proper special player. Hopefully he does well in Germany. They don't have him rotting on a bench, really. But here's a squad arranged by average rating, and, you know, you can see a lot of guys are getting games, a lot of substitute appearances there. I'm trying to give guys a go. Some are unhappy, some want more game time, some Fletcher wants to play more, and it's just one of them, innit? I mean, I've been playing Pedro because he's got all this ability. He scored 8 in 18, but his average rating isn't very good. So I think I might go down and start playing my son a bit more. Well, we're 5th in the Premier League, which is massively respectable on 33 points, level with Liverpool, a point ahead of Manchester United of all clubs. They were flying at the start of the season. Chelsea at the top, but I mean, we're only 2 points off Arsenal and City. This is as tight as I always say, a nun's vagina. It is, and it's competitive, and it's been fun to play. I mean, it's been really, really enjoyable. But we are punching. We're always punching. We're a little tiny Tame Valley. I mean, we've got a decent stadium now. It's getting improved. It's going to be over 30,000 capacity soon. So, you know, the club itself is growing. The facilities are all maxed out. We've got a great youth setup. You know, we're up there. Just need to keep staying up there. Keep that money coming in. Keep adding them pieces. So hopefully when the series does finish, we can finish on a high with something massive, like a Premier League title or a Champions League. When I left you last time, we've done really well, haven't we? We won our first 5 games, and we got beat up Newcastle, and I think we beat Spurs. I think, was that just before the live com against Borussia Dortmund? After that, though, you knew about the tough run. We got beat off Liverpool, although I think we battled them. Again, Chelsea, this is what I mean, it's close and it's competitive. And obviously they're at the minute the best team in the league, the top of the league. Manchester United though, I mean, come on, I mean, they went down to Tame, but that was fantastic. We beat Aston Villa 4-3. We drew with Wolves, which was disappointing, I'm not going to lie. But beating Norwich, beating Watford, beating Burnley, clubs are really what you want to be beating if you want to stay up there at the top. And then we've drawn with Arsenal. We draw with Arsenal quite a lot. Going into today's live comp, again, similar to last year, away at Man City, at the Etihad, with a great chance to leapfrog them. Can we finally beat them? Can I do it on a live comp? You don't know how much I want to do this. We probably won't, but you never know in footy. So I wanted to take you on a trip down memory lane. Now, I was always planning on doing this, maybe towards the end of the series, and we'd have a great look at how everyone did. But someone was kind of moaning in the comments. They've not seen how they've done. They want to know how all the old original Patreon players from that golden generation, as you can see, are doing. And a lot of them are still playing. A few of them have retired, and obviously a couple of them are still here. So this is the main squad of 2020. That first year, that first team that got us out of, was it level 7 we started in? Some legendary names. Some of you might have forgotten. Some you probably fell in love with. Let's have a quick look at them. So of course, I'll do these ones quick. Greeno. Enough said about Greeno. He's still here. Joey Page is still here, and he is a good, solid right back. Great backup. I get that feeling though, it's maybe next year is going to be the turn of Joey to say, I need a new challenge, but we'll wait and see. Kane dropped that bombshell on me this year. As we all know, he's leaving to join Fortuna Dusseldorf in the 2nd division, Bundesliga 2. Legend. I mean, he's our greatest ever player to date, easily. David Motion obviously left in the summer. He's out in Austria, playing for Austria Vienna. Great player, and he's playing for him. 8 games, 2 sub appearances. Next up is Matt Dunster, centre half, and maybe the person that was moaning in the comments. He left a while ago. He left in 28, so he's been gone for 2, maybe 3 seasons. Went out to the States, didn't work out for him. Now he's playing for Legia Warsaw and playing football. A 30-year-old centre half, good player, playing at a good level at a great club in Poland. I mean, I did a video with them once. I think it was one of my stories, the Polish Maradona. If you never checked that out, check it out. Carl Martin, legend. He's gone home to Denmark. You know, he's close to his family, his parents, his kids are all, you know, where they should be, in Denmark. Beautiful country. My wife's been, she said it was absolutely amazing. Set that goal up against us in a friendly. And one of them players I've been disappointed for is the Unflushable, because he's such a good player. The Sheffield Wednesday move didn't work out. I mean, they came in for him, never really played him. He played a couple of times for them. And then when he got the move to Ross County, I was absolutely buzzing, because he's Scottish, gone home, he's closer to his family in Scotland. And I really thought he'd be playing week in, week out, and he doesn't seem to be. Again, this is annoying. He's 30 years old. Someone needs to recognise his ability. I'll never hide the fact that I love this guy in real life and on the game. Great player. He was fantastic for us. He was just a left winger. And look at all the positions he can play in. He's covered here, he's covered there. He's played up front for them twice against us now in friendlies. And he's their captain. And he should be their captain, because he's a great leader. Great player, 29 years old. Again, he went to America. He went to Sunderland, actually. Didn't work out for him. Went to America. Kind of played at an alright level, and then now he's gone home again to his own country. He's played a ton now for them, hasn't he? The masterclass himself, our lovely Masters. What a player he was for so long. Punching above his weight, coming on, scoring goals. He's now transfer listed again. This kid's career is weird. So we loaned him out a few times, and he did okay. I think we loaned him to Oxford, then I loaned him to Northampton, then I put him up for sale because he wanted to leave. Loads of clubs came in. He chose Crewe. And then I asked for an affiliate, and when I got all the choices, I thought, let's go for Crewe, because they've got fantastic youth facilities, great little stadium as well. I was there the other day, weirdly. Long story, but I drove past it. And he's played for him, he's just not been that prolific, and now they're moving on from him. Martin Smith, former legend, shut up on my office wall one season, experienced centre-half, made the kind of move I think a lot of them should have made. Drop down, don't be Billy Big Balls. He went down to play for Wickham. Good club, to be fair. And he plays for him. Valentine, great midfielder. Again, didn't really want to lose him. It's just crazy how long he's been gone now. 4 years, maybe 5. Played a ton for Bolton. At one point, looked like they were going to move on from him. They'd not moved on from him. he is actually wanted. And he's only got a year left on his deal. Wrexham, Wimbledon, Scunny. We'll see where it goes. I mean, I play Bolton every summer because of Ben. Josh Graham. Don't think he watches the series anymore. And a few of these guys, as soon as the player disappeared, cancelled the Patreon. So, yeah. Thanks, boys. I don't think I'll be doing that again. Right, so Josh Graham, he's at Crawley at the minute. I mean, he went to Salford, Northampton. I mean, he left us a long time ago. We had a good couple of years when we first started. 7 years ago, maybe. He's now at Crawley. Declan Bolton, he's been a great support on my channel, but again, I think once his player disappeared, I think he saw his Patreon, so did he. He has featured in other videos of mine, so, you know, it can't work out for everyone. He's at Telford at the minute, currently transfer listed. If he does ever watch this, I hope you're doing well, mate. I haven't heard from you for ages. Big Papa, he's still going. He's still playing. Never really played much for me. He was just a big guy in the middle. And eventually he had to leave. And, I mean, where's he been? Guys like Curzon. He's at Corinthian Casuals, who are an amateur club. And in League 2. And they're still amateur. Don't know what that's all about. I thought if you come up into the Football League, you have to become professional. I've done that in the past. I've been semi-pro, gone pro. They're still amateur. He's on a no-contract freaking thing playing in League 2. Big Dave Bavara, great play for me. He was a good little midfielder for a long, long time. We went out to Stockport, didn't work out. We went out to America. They loaned him out to Jacksonville Armada, where he did play a lot. But for 2 years, he hadn't played. But he's still here. He's still active. He still wants a contract. He still wants to play somewhere. Only 29, 64 caps for his country, but hasn't had a club for 2 years. Adam Berry, he was a good centre-half for a long time. He's been gone about, 5 years now. He went to Stockport, played quite a few times for them over a 2-year period, maybe 3. Then he moved on to Stevenage, where he played a bit. And then he decided to retire at 26 and open a fruit and veg stall on Ashton Market. So, yeah, I go down there quite often and get me tomatoes from Adam. I think he retired too early. I think he obviously had a lot of years left in him. He was still playing at a good level. The last player from this era that we're going to look at is Chris Lingard, who also retired at 27. He left us a long time ago. It's a Gateshead. South Shields, he was at Curzon, he was at Halifax. I mean, he had a career. Didn't play much. So anyway, we're on to today's live com against Manchester City, away at the Etihad Stadium that the Valley fans will fill. Don't worry, City. We'll put bums on seats for you boys. Still got Luis Enrique. They are the current champions, I think, of the Premier League, unfortunately. And we have never beaten them. They beat us a lot. Although recently, it's been closer. Goal in it. We drew with them once, which was fantastic. But to beat them would be special. Welcome to the Etihad Stadium, packed with Valley fans. They've got Haaland up front. Holy crap. Some player on this game, as we all know. Now, I've had a few injuries. The Sheriff's got a knock. Pages had a knock. I've had to make a few changes, but I've put out a decent side that should hopefully be able to do the job. Lyon's left back's been a great. He can't play, but look at that. Can we leapfrog him today? And here we go. So yeah, the second episode of last season, I played the same fixture at the same place. I just felt like it's a good game. If we're going to play in the Premier League, let's play against one of the teams at the top of the league, current champions of the Premier League, and a team I dislike very much. So it'd be nice to beat him with my little plucky Valley side. They're becoming a good team. That Vincente, I signed him on a free as a stopgap till hopefully we get Grasso. But he might be staying in. He's good. Quebec's had a good season. It might be Peter Percy, or whatever his name is, that makes the move, hopefully, to get Grasso in, who is clocking up them caps now. I think he's got 3 or 4 caps for Argentina. So it's a similar situation as Jefferson, the centre-half, who's been doing okay. So hopefully we can get him a work permit end of the season. But here come Man City. Come on, boys. Have you seen how bad it's raining and all? It don't rain all the time in Manchester today. It is amazing outside. But on Football Manager, it rains all the time. Come on, boys. Come on. Here's Brennan to Ribera. Back to Brennan. Whip it in. Whip it in. Get it in the danger zone. Here's Vincente. Good little free pick-up. Piss poor ball, though. Right, come on, Fordy. Captain Ford, who's on a yellow, finds Brennan. Back to Ford. Come on, just concentrate on your passing. Concentration is what's key here. Everyone needs to be on the top of the game. No silly little mistakes. Good little bit of football there. We're keeping the ball. We're passing it nice. Oh, it's in there. Bayless knocks it down to Quebec. Gives it Pedro. Pedro! Come on, the Valley. Come on, the Valley. Just encouraged them. Hopefully it don't let me down. Oh! So yeah, I haven't got a sub-keeper. I don't know if you've noticed. He's injured. And I could have selected one of them fake grey players, but I've stuck an extra player on the bench. I've gambled. So let's hope Greeno don't go down in this game. But you know what? I am super excited for my Journeyman to start. Rebuilds are going on a bit of a break. I'm going to start rebuilds back up once this series finishes, because I want to do this series, God's sake. And I can't do all three, because obviously the rebuilds and the Journeyman are season episodes. Obviously I've got to play a season, which I can bash through in a day or two, usually 2. And I'm off this week for 9 days, so the plan is to hopefully, I'm going to finish off Deportivo in the next one. Hopefully I can end that on a high, and then start the Journeyman, which I'm super excited for the first one. It's going to be random, it's going to be fun. I've unlocked the entire world, apart from, I'd say, Oceania. But I'm not going to have all the leagues running, my computer can't handle it, but I'm going to put a save file out there so you can come on a journey with me. You can just turn the leagues on and off. I've tested it, it seems okay. But I've got all of Africa, all the Middle East, all of Asia, all of South America, all of North America, all of Europe, all of Eastern Europe, all the missing countries are all in there. But I want to kind of focus on places I've never been. And if you've watched my other 2 Journeymen, you'll know I've been to places like South America and so on. Africa, I've done South Africa, but I might have got to Ghana, Cameroon, something like that, we'll see. Middle East is somewhere I really want to go. Saudi Arabia, places like that where there's money and mad teams. So I'm going to try and steer my career that way, but you never know on a journey, man. People put comments in saying, go to this club, and I'm like, I can't just go to a club. I've got to wait. Go on, Bayliss. Go on. Oh, come on, boys. Keep putting that pressure on. Come on, Vincente. Vincente finds Quebec. Oh, Quebec give the ball away, and they're going to get us on the counter again. This is what they like to do. Is Haaland. Great player. Great. Hopefully I never see him in a City shirt. And Greeno, though, is even better. Yeah, getting peppered a bit, I'll be honest with you. They've had 14 shots, 5 on target. We've had 2. Not the greatest at all. But you never know, we might hang on, nick a winner. You never know. No, where's Braff? And they've done it, haven't they? 1-0. I don't know why I speak out loud. I genuinely believe as soon as you attach a microphone to your computer, it connects to the game. The game listens and says, what you saying? What you saying? Have that. And goes against everything you want. Oh, come on, lads. Come on. We need a bit of magic. Hopefully we don't concede a rapid amount of goals soon. Can hang on a bit longer. I'll make some changes eventually. I just feel like I've got a decent side out here. I just need a little bit of individual brilliance from someone like Mr. Fecking Pedro. I have to bring the sun on soon. Maybe Fletcher can save us. Here's Brennan now. Come on, lad. Think about what you're doing. What was that? I said think. Whenever it seems like one of our moments, City take it off us and counter, don't they? Maybe I should think about tactics. I'm playing positively. I don't want to change my tactic though. I think it's good enough. But there you go, Braff. I made 3 changes. Fletcher's on up front. The Sheriff's come on. They couldn't do in 90 minutes. Hopefully he can do something in half an hour. And Lyons has come on at left back for Kroll. I'm staying positive. I'm just thinking if I go at him now. The thing is with someone like Man City, they've got a ton of money. And you've got Haaland and all these supercars, next level regens in your team. Just to be competing with them up there, I think is somewhat good. Is Ribera, can we get one back? Nope. It's going to be a long time until we're like battering them. It'll happen because we're a better club. Here's Quebec. Come on, let's get 1 goal. Bayliss, Vincente. Come on, lads. Always found Brennan. What's Brennan going to do with it? He's going to have another shot and try and lob the keeper. No, you've been piss poor. I'm missing Joey today. He just wasn't fit. I don't think he was ready. He just wasn't ready. Quebec's picked it back up. Find Ribera, who's nodded it on to Nolan. No! Bayliss! Tactical changes work. Not often. I'll be honest with you. I dropped my defensive line back a touch. I've told him be more expressive. Run at him a bit more. What else did I do? I've stopped just booting the ball out from the keeper. Started to roll it out and try and play a bit from the back. Right, 45 seconds. That's all we need. 40. Build from the back. Keep the ball on the floor. Don't oof it. So you're going to lose it in the air. Here's Bayliss. Come on, man. Spreads it out to Ribera. Come on. Come on, kid. Ref, somebody. Penalty. Well, it wasn't meant to be, was it? It wasn't meant to be. They definitely deserve winners. They should have scored more. Look at the opportunities he had. But we'll get there one day. One day, we'll be smiling at the end of a game at the Etihad Stadium. I think we just lost after having 7 games undefeated. Anyway, that loss leaves us in 5th still above United, although they've got a game in hand. It's put Manchester City top of the league, which is hugely disappointing for everyone in the world apart from Manchester City fans. So it is what it is. We're still up there, we're still competing, and we will fight to the death. So yeah, that is the end of the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it, even though we got beat. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, do all the usual stuff, comment, blah 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 blah. I appreciate all of it. I genuinely do. But yeah, I'm excited for the season. There's still lots to play for. We've still got a lot of growing to do as a club, and I can't wait to see how it all ends. And I've got tons of time to play it, and that's what I'll be doing most days, playing Football Manager. Because I ain't got a life, apart from being a dad. When I'm off work, don't really watch much telly, although I am bombing through Line of Duty. Never watched it before, and now me and the wife have already done 3 series. But you can still play Football Manager while you watch that. I'm very good at doing both. Anyway, I hope you're happy. I hope you're safe. I love you long time. Bye-bye.